Shalom. First off, I'd like to give an all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, double honor to apostles, and elders of the great millstone who rule well, continue to teach us his truth, and the salutations to you Akim out there doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. If you haven't watched the first, two parts, I recommend you watch them. This is the name of this lesson is Testimony of a Trial, Lust, and Slothfulness, and pretty much getting up to the slothfulness part. The trial had multiple components because the human experience, no matter how much we try to simplify it, is a very, the carnal experience is a very complex one. So not only did I make bad choices, bad spiritual choices, bad physical choices that landed me in a situation where I wasn't in a good place, with certain relationships in my life, but my relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, I believe, took a big toll because I was prioritizing spending time, with other women and just kind of, quote unquote, embracing, my masculinity or whatever the case is. But, that fell through and kind of went down in a very explosive way. And I've been very aware of my mess up. So there was a lot of feelings of, doubt, shame, and just doubt, shame, and feelings of unworthiness, which kind of made me descend into a depressive state, where I kind of didn't want to do anything because I didn't feel like, essentially, like I was worthy, you know. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, through prayer, brothers praying for me, and just me praying and me taking my time to really understand what's going on and seeing what's in front of me for what it is, which is a test. I was able to, in signs from the Lord, I've been able to kind of overcome that. And Lord willing, this is a lesson for me as much as it is for anyone who's listening. So there's this quote that I had seen on Instagram. It popped up on my feed, just me scrolling, like on the train. I was probably at the job, just trying to like kill time looking at Instagram. And it was a girl who has said it. But the quote was so profound, but I didn't remember it completely, but I do remember the terms procrastination and arrogance. So this is the quote here. And it turns out that it was a quote by Bishop Rosie O'Neill, which is probably a woman, which is off, right? But we're going to ignore it because the Lord, used her to say something profound. And sometimes that's how it goes. It says procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance to do tomorrow what he gave you a chance to do today. And man, that thing is hard, man. There's a lot to unpack there, man. Because it's arrogance, which is connected to pride. And we all know how the Lord feels about prideful people. He despises them. All right, so it says procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance. Saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll start again next week, or I'll start again another day. That is an assumption that the Lord owes you something, man. The Lord does not owe us anything, man. We are worms unto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And everything that he does for us, is love. Is out of the love that he has for his people, is out of the love that he has for his nation, man. The nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the people that descend from them, man. So once again, procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance to do tomorrow what he gave you a chance to do today, man. So that's a good one, man. So now we're going to get into the scriptures, man. A couple procrastination scriptures that I've kind of been marinating about. Been marinating in my mind. I did some prior research and meditated on these before bringing them onto this lesson. It says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning." Exactly. So where your treasure is, if you're focused on fleshly things, that's where your heart will also be. If you're focused on spiritual things, that's where your heart will be. It says, "Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning." Exactly. Your loins girded. All right, you're protected. Your armor is on. Your light is burning, meaning what? That you're not in darkness. You're able to see. It says, "And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, that we may open unto him immediately." Exactly, because ultimately we're waiting for the Lord, man. This entire human experience, this entire fleshly experience that we're going through, all right, is not only one huge test, but it's also kind of like a prison or a waiting room for our people. And who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Yahweh Shai, man. The elect of our people, I should say. We're waiting for the judge. We're waiting for the judge. We're waiting for the judge to sentence us. You know, it says, "Blessed are those servants whom the Lord," Salaki, it says, "Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find waiting." Exactly. So blessed are those servants that when the Lord comes, he's going to find them waiting. And if the Lord would have came when I was doing my bullshit and not doing what I was supposed to be doing, then I would be fried, you know? And that's kind of one of those difficult thoughts that you have to kind of, reason through, man. And understand that if the Lord would have came back at any of that, in any of those times, I would have been fried. But it says, "Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching." It says, "Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make himself to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. And if he shall come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants." Exactly. So blessed are those servants who the Lord is going to find waiting. It says, "And know this, that if the good man of the house had known what the hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. Be ye therefore also, be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not." Exactly, the day of the Lord is as a thief in the night, man. And this is a callback to that. Verse 39 is a callback to it. It says the good man. It says, "If the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched." Exactly. So if you knew the time that the Lord was coming, all right, you would have been watching around that time, and you'd be ready. But the truth of the matter is that no man knows the day or the hour when the Lord is going to come through. All right, to get his vengeance and to rip his people out of this kingdom. Lord willing, I'm one of those men, man. It says, "Be ye therefore ready, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour where ye thinketh not, where ye think not." You know, this is Colossians chapter 3, verse 22. It says, "Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as man pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai," man. So that's the first thing. We need to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, and not just do things in the eye service of others, so that others can see. You know, it should all be in the interest and in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and nothing more and nothing less. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men, knowing that the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach. But that he doeth wrong, but he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. Exactly. So if you did right, the Lord is going to take care of you, man. You're going to inherit the kingdom. But if you did wrong, all right, you're going to receive whatever consequences there was for your wrongdoing. So on what side of that spectrum do you want to be, realistically? You know, do you want to be on the side of good, or do you want to be on the side of evil? I want to be on the side of good, man. You know, this is Proverbs. Salaki, just wanted to see how much more scriptures I have before I clip here. This is going to be the last one for this part. It says, this is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6. And it says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Exactly. So the Lord is sending, all right, the writer, I believe this is, this is Solomon. It says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. Ants are always working. And they work as a unit and they carry their weight. It says, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. Exactly. So the ant does their part. All right, with no overseer, no guide. All right, and it reaps from their harvest. But someone who's sluggish, all right, which is the spirit that I was in the spirit of procrastination, the spirit of a sluggard, all right, due to, you know, a variety of reasons that, you know, ultimately don't make an excuse for it, but we are men and we are going to fall short, you know? It says, how long will thou sleep, O sluggard? Exactly. So how long are you going to do this for? How long are you going to sleep? How long are you going to stay stagnant? It says, yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. All right. So if you get too comfortable in sleeping, you're going to stay asleep and you're going to die. You're going to die. The Lord's going to put you out, man. And if he doesn't do it right now, if he doesn't do it right away, it's definitely going to happen during the judgment, during that thermonuclear fire, man. And I do not wish to partake in the thermonuclear fire. You know? Lord willing, the Lord have mercy on me, man. So this was part 3. We're talking about procrastination and the spirit of the sluggard. All right, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemi outside, the modesty apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well. Hope this lesson was edifying, and tune in for part 4. Until next time, shalom.